Thailand Outlook.
Sawasdee krap, and welcome to another edition of Thailand Outlook, your radio magazine program broadcasting every Monday to Friday from 6:45 onward. I'm Paul Ruchopakan.
And I'm Wanachai Chitiwong. Today we'll be talking about the recent cooperation between the Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand, or EGAT, and German Government for International Cooperation, or GIZ, on the support of energy-efficient and climate-friendly cooling technologies in the Thailand's industrial sectors, as well as the meeting between Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha with ICAO General Secretary and the waive of toll fees for vehicles on highways during New Year holidays. When we talk about the worldwide agendas for this 21st century sustainable development, certainly we have to include the climate change agenda into the contention, like this one. How to promote the energy efficient and climate friendly cooling technologies in the refrigeration and air conditioning industries is the recent attempts by EGAT, or the Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand, to foster the energy efficiency by collaboration with the German Government for International Cooperation, or GIZ. Both partners have signed a grant agreement under the Thailand Refrigeration and Air Conditioning Nationally Appropriate Mitigation Actions, or RAC NAMA project. The basic idea is that EGAT, as the most capable and suitable organization for this role in terms of capacity, human resources, as well as experience in managing greenhouse gas mitigation and energy efficiency programs in Thailand, will incentivize the refrigeration and air conditioning producers in Thailand to use the climate-friendly and highly energy-efficient technologies in the production process. This kind of technology will adopt from German, and in turn guarantee by putting the label number 5 into the products that already produced. This will in turn benefit the society as a whole, as the consumers will choose to buy the products with the label number 5, and the producers will use the climate-friendly cooling technologies. So, Paul, don't you think it's going to be phenomenal for this era of our energy efficiencies and promotion?
Oh yes, as you're seeing, climate change is an issue that affects all of us. And as you know, nations and industries worldwide are working towards the goal of reducing humanity's carbon footprint through the use of cleaner and renewable energy, and stepping up sort of sustainable measures across all sectors, really. And you're seeing just this very active worldwide movement, even though nations like particularly the United States abstained, or rather pulled out of important protocols such as the Paris Climate Agreement. You nevertheless see many American industries still pushing full force ahead with renewable energy, with cleaner energy, and because everyone knows it's the future.
Yeah, right. And then we're gonna hear from Mr. Tim Mahler from German Government for International Cooperations, who is responsible for RAC NAMA project. I'm talking about this significant project up next.
Dad, what would happen if fresh air was no longer available?
Maybe every person would have to carry an oxygen tank just to survive.
Then we better preserve our source of oxygen before it's too late.
Well, you're right there. One fully grown tree can produce enough oxygen for 2 people. With over 7 billion people in the world, imagine how many trees we need to protect.
We can't do that alone, can we? Who's going to help?
Nature is our treasure. Let's protect nature together.
And now we will hear from Mr. Tim Mahler, the project director of RAC NAMA project, or the Thailand Refrigeration and Air Conditioning Nationally Appropriate Mitigation Actions, speaking about how the project will benefit Thai consumers and Thai producers in the refrigeration and air conditioning sectors.
Seemingly, the project is focusing on the product producers
and how to incentivize them to use the environmental friendly production process or something like that, right?
Yeah, in the end, different parts have to come together. Yes, we want producers to produce more energy efficient and climate friendly products, but we also want users to use them. And to be able to do that, we work with producers, we work with users. But of course, we also work with the government because it needs regulation. Also, safety is an issue or is an aspect we would like to consider. And that safety aspect is important to have the required regulation, but also to have trainings for those people that install and service the equipment. So once it is in a shop and sold, that we can make sure that the whole sector is safe and knows how to handle the technologies.
What would be the role of the EGAT that will play that GIZ expect?
EGAT is now the recipient of the funds. So they will have the relationship with the producers and with the banks as well to implement the financial incentive schemes. They are the fund manager, so they now bring the money into the market. And we as GIZ support them with it. We create the projects with the producers, and then the producers apply to EGAT, and EGAT can provide the funding. So that is what we have been signing today, the grant agreement and the fund, the start of the fund that EGAT will implement. But of course, beyond that, EGAT is also an important player in the field. Everybody knows the label number 5 that is provided by EGAT. And through the label number 5, of course, EGAT has a very strong influence on showing consumers which products are energy efficient and which products are less energy efficient. So we're also working with EGAT on those kind of regulatory or soft incentive schemes on how they can be, how other countries also do it, how EGAT can upgrade their labeling. So I think that it has been great discussions with EGATs over the last months. And I think there are many fields where we can extend our cooperation with EGAT.
Can you tell us about the general pictures of the energy sectors in Thailand after the implementation of this project?
Yeah, I mean the whole energy sector, of course, is there are two aspects that are challenging. Of course, there's a growing demand for energy. And that we try to work as GIZ, we try to work on two aspects. We try to help reducing this growth of demand by working on energy efficiency, for example, in the cooling sector. But of course, other projects also look in the direction of how to generate electricity and renewable energies is a way that becomes more and more attractive also in Thailand. But this project focuses on the energy efficiency side. So hopefully in a couple of years, you will see that the products that are in the market in Thailand will be more energy efficient, and that they will also use refrigerants that are not so harmful for our climate. And therefore, we hope that it has an impact on individuals, because domestic fridges, as the fridge in my house, for example, may be more energy efficient, which means for me and for other people at home, they actually save some money because they have a reduced energy bill. But also for companies that have larger cooling devices, such as supermarkets, hotels, but also other chains, they will also see the benefits of energy efficiency, because, of course, energy is a large share of their costs, and if they can reduce their costs through more energy efficient technologies, I think it's a win-win situation basically for everybody.
And that was Mr. Tim Mahler, RAC NAMA Project Director, talking about how energy sectors of Thailand can benefit from this particular project in terms of greenhouse gas mitigation and energy efficiency.
Thailand Outlook.
Last Tuesday, December 12th, the Cabinet approved in principle draft ministerial regulation on waive of toll fees for vehicles on Highway 7 and Highway 9, as proposed by the Ministry of Transport. Toll fees will be waived during the New Year holiday from midnight December 28th, 2017 to midnight January 4th, 2018. Ministry of Transport has proposed that the 2018 New Year Festival is a long holiday, and a huge crowd is expected to return to their hometowns, resulting in heavy traffic in and out of Bangkok and its vicinity. Exemptions of toll fees on Highway 7 motorway and Highway 9 ring road during the New Year holidays will alleviate traffic congestion and reduce energy usage.
On Wednesday, December 20th, 2017, Secretary General of the International Civil Aviation Organization, or ICAO, Dr. Fang Liu, met with Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha on the occasion of her visit to Thailand to attend a regional seminar on global aviation security plan. The Prime Minister thanked ICAO for having worked closely with Thailand in addressing ICAO's significant safety concern, or SAC, until the country has been removed from ICAO's red flag list over safety issues on October the 6th, 2017. Thailand, as a member of ICAO and the global civil aviation community, strives to sustain this accomplishment and comply with the international obligation in maintaining and uplift aviation safety standards and in monitoring the country's aviation industry to ensure access to technology and strict compliance to safety regulation. ICAO's Secretary General praised the Prime Minister's leadership and vision, especially in the Declaration of Civil Aviation as a national agenda, which led to the success in addressing aviation safety concern and ICAO's removal of red flag. She also added that establishment of the Professional Development and Training Center for Civil Aviation Personnel is also important and should be undertaken in line with infrastructure development planning. ICAO sees the potential of Thailand in skill development and training of civil aviation personnel in the region where aviation industry and air transport have been growing fast.
Thank you all for listening to Thailand Outlook today. For our listeners at home, have a pleasant evening. And for those on the road, have a smooth journey home. Sawadee krap.
Sawadee krap.
Thailand Outlook.